Hey guys, this is Jaime with Bandis Pallet, and today I'm going to show you how I set up my power feeder. Not too long ago, I seen a Instagram post where it was a 1,000-pound mag switch, which I do use a mag switch, but for $300, I'm going to show you an alternative. So there's what it looks like whenever you have the power feeder all set up, and I'm just cutting just some short pieces here. So you can use a tape measure, or you can use the measuring rule there on your table saw, but I like to use a stop block. For me, it just helps to be quick and keeps all the cuts the same. So here I'm just setting it up towards the fence. And then I use a setup stick, just the thickness of material that you're going to cut. So I usually use 3/4. Here I'm just showing you how I mounted the power feeder to the scrap piece of plywood there, and then I'm showing you the holes that I drilled out for the mag switches to help me to set it up. So at the end of the video, you'll see I'm kind of looking, I have these marks that I've helped to just set it up quickly and easily. So there I'm pushing the mag switch and turning it on. These are two 150-pound mag switches. And then before I use mag switches, I actually used to use 4 F-clamps on each end. So if you have a table saw that doesn't have a metal top, this is an easy way to be able to put it on and not have to drill holes on your table top. So I've just got it showing you that I pushed it all the way towards the fence there, and then I'm just using the F-clamp right in the middle. So right here I used to use 2 F-clamps on each side at the ends, and so now I'm able to use the mag switch to help me to get it set up. And so here what we're doing is there's 3 ways to unlock it. There are all sorts of ways that you can move this thing, which is so cool how this thing works. But I love this thing because I don't have to worry about having to really stress my arms on using push sticks anymore. So there's 3 locking positions on this on setting it up. So there what I'm doing is I'm just getting it set up to the material, and you can see my little setup block there. And I'm just locking it in place. It's really simple and doesn't take any time. And there, once I have it all set up, I want to make sure that it will feed correctly on the rollers. Next, we're going to set up the height of the saw blade so you don't cut up into your power feeder. We're going to go ahead and put our dust collection on top, which I love that feature. So I'm just using the back of a pencil here to spin the blade to make sure that there's no obstruction on the blade. And then I'm also raising the blade just so it goes up just a little bit higher than what the material is. And also I want to make sure I'm not cutting into the power feeder, because that thing's expensive and you don't want to ruin it. So, and for me, like I always say, I like to be safe. I like to, yes, I wear gloves. I know I'm going to have the safety police probably whining on my comments, but that's okay. I like to not have splinters on my hands. So there what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that I have the power feeder on, the rollers are going, and the blade is running smooth. So I also like to have my outfeed table a few inches below my tabletop, or of the table saw, and that just helps so I can do a lot of material and not have to push the material out, come over, and this just helps me to be more efficient and work quicker. I do the same setup for long pieces, and you probably just heard my heater in my shop turn on there. So anyway, this is working great. I got a whole bunch of lumber to mill up. I use this every day, so that's why I wanted to make this video, to show you people that there's an alternative to not having to spend $300. I'm all about making profit and all this, but the cool thing about those mag switches, if you follow my videos, I also use those for all sorts of things. I use it for the feather boards on my joiner. I use it for feather boards on my table saw, and just being able to take those mag switches off they pay for itself. So here's a tip for when you get this set up. Put some marks of where you have it resting, so that the next time you go to put it down, it makes it a lot easier for you to set it up repeatedly over and over, because you're going to have that power feeder pretty much in that position all the time. And then also for my piece of plywood, I make some marks as well. So it just makes it easier for me to be able to set it up quicker and be more efficient with my time. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Have a good day, guys.